All right, ladies and gentlemen and everything in between, we're back for some more One Piece. Last time we watched episode 962, and today we'll be watching episode 963. Now, in the last video, Oden has completed forming his Akazaya 9, technically Akazaya 10, but you know, who's counting? Akazaya 9 is what it's currently called, but it seems to be there were 10 members at one point. Whatever happened to Okiku's sibling, we'll have to see, but something tells me that might not be the most happy story. Maybe it was an amicable splitting between them and, you know, the rest of the group there, but who knows what could have happened. It's One Piece, it's Wano more specifically, so I don't think it's the happiest story per se, but I could be wrong. Anyways, we started off the episode with Ashura Doji and Oden having their big clash. Of course, Oden, being the monster that he is, absolutely manhandled the entirety of the outlaws that were in Kuri, taking the land for his own, as Kinemon and the others raced to try and back him up. They didn't know this guy needed no backup whatsoever. He was over there disrespecting Ashura Doji his butt. I was about to say the A word, but you know what? You know, YouTube is coming at us now with this, with all this profanity stuff. So I got to censor myself so that I don't got to do it in editing. So he had his butt planted on Ashura Doji's back paws and disrespecting him the whole way through. This man was already defeated, but he said, "I'm gonna sit on you just to show you that you are beneath me, that physically, mentally, everything, you're nothing to me." And apparently Ashura Doji respected that. He said, "You know what, you cool, bro, you stronger than me, I'm gonna follow you." And he joined on into Oden's group. Of course, the rest of them, shocked by the display of Kuri, they had decided to fix the land up, make it better for the people to live in, turn into a pretty respectable area. In other news, washing up on the shore of Wano, was Cat Viper. I was about to mix it up. Cat Viper, Dog Storm, not Cat Storm and Dog Viper. That doesn't make sense. Cat Viper, Dog Storm, and Kawamatsu wash up onto the shore of Wano and get rounded up by a group of ruffians and burned at the stake. Pretty disgusting, just because they look different. I mean, you know, you assume like it's a talking animal. I don't know, bro. That's just so weird, but I don't know if I would do that personally. I'd probably run away before anything. Physically taking that thing and burning it, like, I just don't know what it is. I see a talking dog, I'm probably running away. I don't know. They decided to burn it. Probably thought it was some demon or something like that. Oden saw what was going on. He said, "Just because they look different from you, you think you're gonna burn them alive? That's crazy." Smacks him with the fish. They run on off, and the young minx and fishman child decided to follow Oden. They're his responsibility now. He saved them, so you got to follow him around. But of course, the children that had followed him had some pretty rough backstories of their own. Unknown to me, Kawamatsu's mother had actually been stoned to death, like just wild for a kid to see. But all running away, they were just throwing stones at his mom, and she died from that. So terrible backstory for him. But regardless, they decide to follow him, and that completely forms the group as they are now. But they realize with Oden's rising fame and notoriety, as they are now, they are not fit to be his retainers. Essentially, they're not fit to hang around Oden. He's this monster, this like super amazing fighter, strong person, and they're just, you know, some randos. They don't really have a real sense of direction, no unity, you know, like manners and etiquette of samurai. They just don't know any of it. So they decided to steal from Yasui to try to get money so they could go ahead and try to help out Oden. But alas, Yasui caught them, and with you know, their determination to try help out Oden, and of course Yasui caring about Oden, he decided to give them money anyway. That would help to fix up Kuri even more, and would actually get them the proper training and books and all that stuff to try and train themselves to be better people overall, get some manners, get some knowledge on the history of Wano, and get some combat training as well. Of course, Ashura, Doji, and Raizo at that point are already pretty experienced, so they're all able to train the way of the samurai and the way of properly holding themselves to a certain standard, so that when they walked around, people knew that they were the talk of the town. They were to be respected, and they really carried themselves pretty well. You know, they all had like matching uniforms. They're really like, everybody's looking at them, wow, they mean business. They're well formed, well structured, they look great. And this dude Oden, he respected that. He's like, wow, you guys really came through with that. And of course, as his name spread around through the land of Wano, his father decided to invite him back to congratulate him. He's like, disowning you is the best thing I could have done for you, son. Well done. That was like the best decision I could have made for you. You've really made a man out of yourself. And of course, they're having a good laugh. And this was before Oden's father had died mysteriously. But we know Orochi is in the shadows, little snake that he is, planning and plotting with Kaido to take over Wano. And speaking of Kaido, we got to hear a little bit more on Rocks and, you know, the people that he commanded, these notorious pirates, and the start of their legendary status, and a couple of other pirates that we probably haven't heard of yet, but a lot of them we have heard of. And this man Rocks, whether or not he's a demon is unknown, but I mean, heading up against Garp and Roger at the same time, he might be, you know, a force to be reckoned with. So we'll have to see if anything happens with him. I mean, they're definitely setting up his name and his backstory for a reason. So if he decides to return, that's going to be frightening to see. But at the end of the episode, we had seen a familiar legendary ship, the Moby Dick, wash up on the shore of Wano as well. And of course, the legendary crew that had rode on that ship, Whitebeard, Marco, and the rest of his pirates are here in the land of Wano. And I'm assuming this is what's going to lead up to Oden joining, or at least getting onto Roger's ship, because we do know that Oden feels as though he's, you know, being sort of restricted here on this one lonely island. Although he's done some adventures, I feel like he's still going to want to go out and see the world. There's so much more than just Wano. Wano is crazy, and Wano has a lot of history and a lot to explore, but we're talking about the world. There's a lot out there. And we've seen, you know, his constant complaining of, it just feels so restrictive. He's like claustrophobic. The walls are closing in. I'm outside, but I feel trapped. How is that possible? So when seeing people that actually have a ship that can get out of Wano and into, you know, some great adventures in the Great Sea, he's definitely going to jump at that opportunity. And considering how special of a person he is, I'm sure Roger would be glad to have him. So maybe Whitebeard is the start of that little friendship. But that's enough talking. Let's get into this episode here. If you guys would like to watch these videos a day early, check out the Discord for free. You can join on in and get access to episodes a day early. If you guys would like to watch episodes up to a week early, join the Patreon, also in the link in the description down below. For everybody, of course, full reactions available, streamable Google Drive and OneDrive. But let's get into it here. Episode 963, Lego. Oh, don't worry, narrator. I got it handled. I went through everything. He wants to see the world. My boy Whitebeard. The golden locks. Now, if Oden fights Whitebeard right here, they might destroy a piece of the island. I don't know why they would fight. Maybe, well, we'll see. I don't know if they would have a reason. Maybe because they're afraid of pirates. Finally, something to do. He's just jumping out of the balcony. Come on, y'all are his retainers. You got to keep up. That man is out and about in an instant. Okay, so they're just going to probably attack them, assuming pirates are bad. Oh, he wants the ship, that's why. You just gonna steal it from it? Like, wow, Whitebeard said that immediately. He sent, yeah, he felt it. He felt it, bro. Oh my god, they're actually about to throw hands immediately. He said back. No, that's scary. This dude Whitebeard said back up. Because if it was any normal dude, he wouldn't have cared. They're really about to go up against each other. That's what I said, bro. Why are you pouncing this title on me right now? Chill. Nah, dude. I said it. If they clash, they're destroying this island. I don't need y'all slowing me down. This is mine. God, young Whitebeard without ailments and old age slowing him down. How did they not just break the world apart fighting? Wow, Whitebeard is bigger than Odin, though, and Odin's a big dude. They're really going in right now. Oh no, they're really... They're gonna break something, dude. No way, dude, the animation. I knew it. I knew it. And the animation goes nuts. Oh, God. Whitebeard is just so shocked someone like this came out of nowhere. Oh, he has his fruit already. Okay. That just makes this way scarier. Lord, why is... Okay, I mean, I get it, but Jesus Christ, dude. Yo! Lord. He punched through! He's dead, bro. How did this kill him? How did this kill him? That's the first time anyone has ever seen this dude Odin get knocked on his back, bro. Oh my god. Yeah, he felt that. He felt that, bro. Wow. I have to replay that bit. He broke my screen. You know what I just caught? Okiku's older sibling, it was on Whitebeard's crew. That's them, right? Seeing them together like that, I'm like, wait, they are on the crew. Okay, so that's what happened. I completely missed that. Get it fixed quick so I can leave. Help yourself to some boiling Odin. You gotta eat it while it's boiling, though. Getting drunk together. Now we besties. We fought, now we drink. That's how you form the lifelong bond. He's like, I'm not the type to serve under someone. Okay. You're gonna abandon your responsibilities? He said, "Stop talking me up. I'm not that important." When you want to go to your friend's house as a kid and nobody wants to take you. Man. It's like he can't go over to Johnny's house. He has homework to do. You tell me he's not breaking through? That's cap. They really expect me to believe after everything they've shown me. You want me to think Odin is going to be locked up. Oh, wow. You really showed me that? How dare you, One Piece? Wow. Really brought me back to Marineford. Don't do that. So I wonder why Roger let them on his ship. Well, I guess maybe he didn't care the way Whitebeard cares. Man, Odin, if only you were the type to take orders. You could have gone onto that ship, but then you essentially have to join. Wow. Give him money. What is he gonna do? He is so crazy. I'm leaving with you. That's light work for him. Oh, probably not actually. Luckily, he doesn't have a devil fruit. Bum 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 ba bum 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 ba bum 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 ba bum. Is to hang on to it while fending off sea kings. Da da do, ba da bum, ba da bum. Ba-da-bum, 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 bum, ba-da-bum, bum, bum. Wow, he hung on to it with his teeth. In the cold, y'all already had glaciers? Wild ass weather, bro. Doom, 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 doom. Oh my lord. Yeah, staying in the water for 3 days will do that to you. It's like a Mr. Beast challenge. I got pulled by a boat for 72 hours. I said light work. I forgot that's literally seawater for days. It's horrible for him. I'm sure you won't. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. He wants to leave this badly. No! What was that? Yeah, I was about to say, is that his wife? Oh, bro. Looks like a bloated fish. A puffer fish. Yeah, they thought that was a sea monster. He looks insane right now. She's gonna run too. Yeah, but she was talking about time travel right there, so that's definitely his wife. That's why I was like, who is that? But I just realized they never showed her before. They had her shrouded in the shadow, just like Odin, when they did the flashback. But yeah, so she said, this is it, let's go forward into the future. Yes, that's definitely his girl. Okay, so Odin lets go of the chain, I'm thinking, is what happened right here. I thought he was getting a flashback to saving somebody, and he was gonna imagine the chain was their hand, but it seems like he just he couldn't do it. Or I guess not even that, but that he heard her, so they were nearby there, and he decided to go and save her. And maybe Whitebeard's like, oh, that's cool. All right, pull it. You were close anyway. I'm sure Whitebeard isn't gonna be so, like critical or strict about him not lasting for an extra hour. But I mean, come on now. Okay, so I guess because I didn't see much of Izo after the years of their training, I didn't really notice that they were the person that was on Whitebeard's crew. But I was like, wait, they look familiar. And I was like, oh yeah, Marine Ford. That might be why they showed that little thing, because that had me thinking of Marine Ford for a little bit. I'm like, oh wait, yeah, that's true. There we go. They're on the crew. I have to see this again. This whole segment, I was like, wait, they're stepping up the animation. This fight is gonna go crazy. Specifically this punch, bro. My god. They clashed. Good lord. And he goes through the swords and cracks him in the cheek. Oh my god. Gone. But let's be real. The sheer fact this man survived that hit is a true testament to his strength and durability. That should have taken his head clean off of his shoulders, bro. He should be decapitated right now. There's absolutely no way any normal person is surviving that. Any strong person is surviving that. This fool's a literal, like, I don't even know what to call him at this point. Just something else. He's something else. He's abnormal. My god. This is the same stuff Zoro like does, the whole flex. I don't even know if you can call that a flex. It's just the pump up in the muscles. Oh lord. But yeah, I mean, every great friend on this series has to start out fighting. I guess that's just the way it is. That's the way it goes. But as far as, Oden's personality clashing with Whitebeard on the ship, it makes sense that Whitebeard could spot that. He sees, Oden is an eccentric character, to say the least. He's very adamant about doing his own thing, and he's definitely not going to be the one to, follow rules and all that. And Whitebeard could sense that from a mile away, so he's like, you're not getting on my crew. You're over here disrespecting me and my orders. Like, the team's gonna fall apart in a day. So his willingness to allow him on the ship anyway, although it's a crazy metric that he gave, that he needs to hang on for 3 days, but that he's giving him that option at all is I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes down. But I think Oden letting go to save this girl might be something that Whitebeard is going to consider as far as letting him travel with them. But, it's going to be interesting to see how it goes from Whitebeard to Gold Roger. Maybe that happens on... Maybe they meet each other on, what's it called? Zoe. Because Roger definitely goes to Zoe. I remember... him being on Zoe in Pedro's flashback. So maybe they encounter each other there or something like that. And I wonder how is there any bad, because this is after Rocks, so if there's any bad blood between Whitebeard and Roger. I didn't even consider that. But Whitebeard did drop a little gem. He's like, that conflicting personality thing definitely messed us up back then when we were with Rocks, so it might do the same here as well. So yeah, this was a great episode, man. Fantastic fight at the beginning, and it's making me really want to see what happens next with this. So that does it for this video here, ladies and gentlemen. Next time we'll be watching episode 964, but that wraps it up for this one, for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode just as much as I did, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Peace.